You are an embodied reflection of Source. You are thus infinitely empowered, abundant, and a co-creator with your context always. You are an alchemist. Divination works because the web of life is intelligently organized with coordinated and storied agency. Let's take a look at the stories playing out now. Hi everyone. So pardon this reclined posture I'm in right now. I'm actually in the midst of doing the September Alchemy Scopes, and I'm quite fatigued, and I need to record this intro for you. So I thought, well, I might as well just do it right now. So hopefully you'll be okay with me reclining and speaking to you. Listen, there's a lot going on. As if you've been following me, you know, it's all coming. Everybody's talking about it now too. So people are clued in, you're feeling it, right? And a lot of my clients are diving. So through the narratives, their wound stories that they hold, that's part of their encoded soul print, their narrative here to mature, grow, expand, and move through in this life. But actually, you doing it is actually for the collective, right? So when we heal the whole inherently, instantaneously. That's just how it works. But a lot of people are now diving, so they're confronting. They've healed. They've done a lot of healing, and they're now diving into their bigger story. And it's the beginning. It really is like, walking on new legs for a lot of us, right? So there's a lot going on. And the reason why I wanted to say that is because, listen, for this month, many of the signs, spreads that came up are talking about further discernment that's going on. So for a lot of people out there, a lot of demographics, because again, we're tuning into the demographics, right, of these different signs, which have different energy sets, different broad storylines that they're evolving, maturing, walking, right? The deal is that this month, spread after spread, was revealing that indeed this month of September, and again, we're in eclipse season. So for those of you who follow any astrology whatsoever, you know that we're in eclipse season now, and September is imbued with the eclipse energy, which is powerful, it's potent, it's change making, it's new potential being activated, right? Now, many of the sign spreads this month did in fact come up that were, there's stuff coming up, but it's different. It's different than in previous months because it's like there's a new layer of the veil being removed. There's new crumbling happening. There's a new level of illusion of our life, of our beliefs around our life that's melting away, that's dissolving, that's cracking, that's breaking. It's being disrupted. And that disruption is creating clarity. That's what it's all for. So anything that is not held in integrity, it's a bit like the Tower card in the tarot, but I'm not saying that everybody's going to be living through the Tower. In fact, a lot of people are going to be living in a new state of empowerment and self-love and self-respect and self-dignity and resolution to walk your path. So this is not a negative month, but for those of you out there that are maybe just starting your spiritual journey and have not been walking the path for many years, you're going to have some crumbling going on. For those of you that have been walking the path and that are familiar with what's going on and you've been really feeling into the transmutation of your soul, of yourself, the frequency shift that's been activated going on for you for years now, this is just going to be another level of your clarity, of your alignment. So there's big alignment this month, everybody, okay? So breathe, connect with nature, connect with your body, turn off technology, love yourself radically. Reach out to me. If you are ready to become clear on your soul print, reach out to me. I will tell you that I am very excited because I am going to be launching a course, Learn Your Soul Print course, that's going to be very affordable. I've been really called to make this thing very participatory. So people are very key to the identification of their own soul print narratives, but I'm going to walk you through it in video, in a video course format, and then there's going to be live sessions available for you. So I'm thrilled. Look, in fact, what I would say to you is, if you're interested in this right now, number one, you want to subscribe to the channel. Number two, subscribe to my free e-newsletter on my website as well, because I'm going to send out an announcement when it launches there. And my website is thealchemyofholism.com. Okay, so let's move on to the reading. Let's move on to the Alchemy Scope, the multi-point Alchemy Scope this month, and we'll see what's coming up. Okay, talk to you soon. Everyone, this is a powerful month ahead for several reasons. One is, let's take a look at the new moon cycle. So as I always do, the Alchemy Scopes are always working with nature's cycles, and I'm always tapping into the narrative, the symbology. What is the storyline that is imbuing the underpinning energies of this month ahead? Now, our new moon in Virgo this month is happening actually on the first day of the month. So September 1st, 2016, at 9 degrees, 21 minutes Virgo is our new moon. Now, new moons are always powerful because it's a seeding time. It's a time to plant seeds for what you want to make manifest. This particular new moon is also a solar eclipse, so it's extra potent. It's very powerful, and it will eclipse things out of your life. So as you plant new seeds for yourself, the things that are not serving those new seeds to come will be eclipsed out. So let's take a look at the symbology. Very, very powerful, everybody. At this 9 degree, 21 minute point, the Sabian symbol is two heads looking out and beyond the shadows. Now, Dane Rudyard writes this about this particular symbol. He says, the growth of true understanding, born out of the transcendence of duality, even while immersed in the world of duality. And we can feel into that very easily. So if you imagine two heads looking out and beyond the shadows, this is clarity. This is the ability to see. It's ability to see here and there, both. So this month, as Mercury goes retrograde, the entirety essentially of this month, or the majority of September, here we are met and supported with this symbol. Indeed, this is a month of clarity, of deep clarity, of seeing the spiritual realities despite our context. So even though we're dealing with the minutia of daily life and this physical reality that we're all trudging through, there is a clarity at hand. You're able to see clearly your own life, the patterns deeper under the layers of your own life, and that of the outside world, quote unquote, outside world. Okay, so very powerful month. And again, Mercury is retrograde. So that again speaks to the mind now is going through a process of inner reflection. And indeed, it's about recalibration. So this month, for all of us, this is a storyline about recalibrating our mind's stories. Virgo. So let's take a look here. You can see that I am doing some channeled art, and you can see the stack of cards to the side there. We'll come back to that. I've already shuffled the cards and set them aside. And before I turned on the camera, Virgo, I kind of started to tap in to the initial form, the initial shape that wanted to come via my water. This is a Buddha board, so I'm just brushing water on the substrate here. So this, you can see, I started with kind of a curve, almost like a basket. And it has almost like a dot or a blob or a bloom up at the top of that curve. And then there were squiggly lines, 3 of them, that came underneath. And then something in here, something in the basket. And then a border or a line, a vertical line with two of the squiggle lines kind of coming through or penetrating through or have penetrated through, and one not. So here we go. So I've shuffled the cards, set them aside, and now we're pulling them. You can see the spouse partner card came up, discernment at the bottom, affection at the side, sick and toxic at the top, and then gift blessing in the middle. And I'm pulling here the additional cards. So difficulty with spouse is coming up. Discernment with regards to expression or feedback or creative juice, creative work in the world. Affection, right path is coming up emotionally, which we'll talk about. And then in the mental sector, sick, toxic, skills, and another choice. So you're thinking about another choice with regards to your skills, utilizing your skills in a different way. So we'll take a look at this. Now, let's start with the spread, Virgo. So in the middle of the spread is kind of the main theme for your month, for your September. And the main theme for you is being blessed. The gifts that you're receiving in life, how you feel blessed, how you feel that you are being rewarded. So that's the theme. If we look at the far left side there, you can see, the far right side, you can see the spouse partner card along with difficult, challenging. So on a deep spiritual level, there is, for some of you, with either a business partner or a spousal partner, or simply a relationship partner, somebody that you're very close to, there are some difficulties or some challenges that is coming up and is a core spiritual theme for you this month. And it's having to do with how you do or don't feel blessed, how you do or don't feel rewarded. Okay? At the bottom of the spread, you can see the discernment card along with the creativity card. This could be speaking to a couple of different things. One is discernment about creativity. You could be really at a state. Now, this is at the foundational placement of the spread, which is talking about your 3D reality. So with regards to your creative projects, if this is work related, or in regards to your creative expression, whether you're an artist, a poet, a musician, etc., a gardener, a cook, etc., or whether it's just in regards to your expression, your way, your dynamic, your way of being in the world. See, if you look at the creativity symbology there in that card, there is a bit of a formed whirlwind. This is the creative dynamic of life. So at your core, and it could be about your vitality here too. So it's almost like there could be some discernment. Maybe you feel limited, so maybe the discernment is you feeling limited, or you really are discerning. You're going through a kind of a critical analysis process with regards to how your creativity is or is not received. Again, the central theme is gift blessing. So how are you a gift? How are you received as a gift? Are you receiving the proper response, nurturance from others that you deserve? And maybe from spouse, you're not. Okay? Now, in regards to the emotional sector, which is that far left side, you see the affection card and you see on the right path. And you might be feeling that your right path needs to involve more affection. That's what this is talking about. So there's difficulty with a partner, again, business or spousal, or just a close relationship partner is what I would say. But you're requiring this month, emotionally, you're needing for your path ahead more affection, more value, to be respected more, to be valued more. Up at the top, again, sick, toxic, skills, another choice. There's something toxic with regards to your skill set, which I think has to do with your creativity. you're thinking you need to make another choice with that. You're wanting more affection. You're wanting to be valued more. Anything that's sick and toxic or challenges or devaluing with regards to the partner is not working for you this month. So let's talk about the art. So look at the channeled art there. And again, we started with kind of a cradle. There was the blob up at the top, almost like a bloom, but there was a cradle essentially that was created first. That's about being held, okay? And then ultimately there was a form that emerged in the middle of that cradle. So there is something, maybe something is needing to be protected. Maybe your creativity, your artwork, your expression, your unique, distinct, beautiful expression into the world is needing to be cradled, is needing to be protected in the basket, is needing to be nurtured. And that's what's up for you this month. So it's interesting too, Virgo, because if you look at the 3 horizontal squiggly lines that developed in the artwork, 3 is the number of creation. 3 is the number of creation. So it's interesting because you can see that 2 of the squiggly lines came through, let's say, the vertical wall. One of them kind of didn't. It maybe barely did, or it didn't really, you know? So it's almost like part of your expression is blocked. Some is allowed to come through, some there's challenge, some there's block, some there's toxicity, not letting it be expressed or not letting it come through. So there is a vertical obstruction. There's a challenge. And again, because of the spread, it could have to do with a partner, whether it business or spousal. Okay? So Virgo, now if we move on to your, and we're going to get more information here, okay? So if we move on to the I Ching that came up for you this month, the I Ching is pulling up the underpinning narrative for the Virgo demographic. So we have the Macrocycle for the collective for all of us when we pull up the Sabian symbol for the new moon. And then we have the I Ching where we're pulling up for the Virgo demographic. What is the narrative that's underpinning your spread, your event, circumstance, or situation that is coming up for you this month? So underpinning the storyline that we just looked at is number 40, deliverance, and number 51, shock. Number 40, deliverance, is talking about something. There's finally, after a period of a storm, there is finally some breakthrough. There is new land that appears after being on a stormy sea. There's new color and life in the landscape after gray skies and a storm. So after a period of difficulty, deliverance is about something is being given to you. There's a gift. And again, if we remember your spread, this is about a gift blessing. So the theme for you is a gift. So now if we look at your Dakini, Virgo, we're seeing what might be occurring this month for some of you. Who are you to become? Number 26, Secret Geisha. Secret Geisha is about, geishas in Japan that were companions in secret to men. And they were not just lovers. They would engage in meaningful and very intellectual conversation. They were artists. They knew how to be graceful and serve tea, etc. It was a very evolved state of being, but it was a secret relationship. So for some of you, listen, it could be that for some of you, for a portion of you, who are you to become? You are to become more internal, more secretive. Now, this is not saying become the mistress or become the one who is having the affair, but it could be that there is something meaningful for you that is creative, that is asking to be kept secret. Now, keep in mind, you had the creativity card coming up in the base of your reading along with the discernment card. So you're having to be discerning about your creative expressions. There is something sick, toxic that you're making another choice around, but it's almost like you're bringing forward, you're birthing a new creative project. And it could be that, I have to say, for some of you, this is a business partner, not a spouse. And it could be that there's difficulty in the business partnership and you are birthing a new creative venture that's just your own and you're needing to keep it secret. And there is a gift blessing that might be coming your way that's going to help you do this. So who are you to become? Secret geisha. Be quiet about the emerging, creative, skillful, perhaps a new relationship too. It could be that a new business partner or a new partner of some sort is coming into the mix. And because there's difficulty with the existing one, it's not to be made known yet. So keep it under wraps. You know, you are wanting more affection, more love, more nurturance, more respect in your creative ventures, in your contributions. And this is an interesting month for you, Virgo. I'm wishing you a beautiful one, a very powerful one. Let's move on. Hey everyone. So before I sign off for this month, I wanted to alert all of you that haven't seen my previous advertisement video that I have some offerings on the table, some tools to help clarify what's happening for you, for your soul journey over the course of this very dynamic period. So for the fall 2016, there's an offering for me to provide you a video tapping into your particular soul journey and what's unfolding for you. And there's also, I'm putting on the table now, way in advance of 2017, but for those interested in tapping into their 2017 cycle, that is also on the table now. And I will tell you that what I didn't put in the other video is right now it's at a discounted rate because it's before 2017. But once 2017 hits, or even maybe even at the end of December, I don't know when I'll do it, but the price will go up. But you have many months. But I will say, for anybody now who's interested, that's on offer. And then for anybody interested in tapping into both 2016 fall and the 2017 year for them, for what's unfolding, for what is the narrative and what's the growth edge? What is it that's pulling you into a new state of being over the course of this time frame in human history? Both, there's a special deal for both of those. Okay, so again, these are videos from me, personalized videos from me for you to help clarify what's going on in your storyline. So if you're interested in that, the link will be somehow here on the video. And the link will always be in the description below this video as well. Okay, so everybody, I'm wishing you a very empowering, self-loving, self-aligning month of September 2016. I'll see you soon. Bye.